Hi, I'm Lighter. Welcome to Talk and Play. Talk and Play is a video podcast that brings together people from all walks of life, different cultures, races, genders, and backgrounds to share their stories, have fun together, and inspire others. I like to bring people to the studio. So, because I think people deserve a chance to unwind, connect, and share their unique experiences. Yeah. So, I'm very happy to have you here. Inem,
I'm happy to be
Let's
here.
get started.
Yeah.
So, what's your full name?
It's Inem Abiodun.
Inem sit. Sit down there.
Inem sit.
So what does it mean?
It means joy. It means sweet. It means happiness. And then the one thing I've learned is it's a pet name for husbands and wives as well. So a husband can call his wife Inem as a way of like, hi darling, or
wouldn't that be confusing for you when you go
very
somewhere?
Confusing because I'm like, yes. No. I was calling my wife. I'm like, oh. So I call my mom. I'm like, mommy.
Why did you do this?
Yeah, I was like, and she's like, yeah, that's what they call. I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, so when they had you, they were like, oh, she's so sweet.
Yes.
Oh. So what do you think? Do you feel like you're introverted or extroverted? What's your vibe?
Well, I would say introvert, but I would say ambivert.
Yes, yeah,
so
a bit of both.
Yeah.
100%.
So if I like to be alone.
Yes.
A bit too much, but if I'm dragged out by some people, if I get dragged, like they bring out the extrovert in me that I also enjoy.
You do your extroversion very nicely. Yes. I thought you were an extrovert when we first met.
No.
And then eventually I was like, huh? Is she Batman? Is she dead? What's happening? Where is she?
I like to go into my little cocoon.
Yes, you do.
But at the same time, I realized that I need to enjoy myself and have fun.
Oh, that's really nice.
So I like when you bring that side out of me.
Come on, let's go.
So yeah, I'm a bit of both.
Oh, good. So I'm just going to drop a quick one and ask you this: Aaron Pierre or Kestama for 1 hour Monday morning? You can ask them anything. But just spend 1 hour with either of them. Monday morning, 9 a.m. Who would you choose?
Kestama.
Why?
I'm intrigued because it's Aaron Pierre.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's an actor.
Yeah.
But I'm intrigued about. I just need to understand politicians.
You want to understand what's happening with my tax?
Yeah, exactly. Like, how do you go about making these decisions? Who's included in your decision making? Do you consult people, or do you just think this is what I want to do? And those are the kind of questions.
When you get home, won't you flog yourself and regret? I'm like, I should have gone with Aaron. Yeah, that's Mufasa.
Because what's he gonna give me?
You just be staring into his eyes the whole time, like, you this beautiful man.
No, I mean, what else can he give apart from his beauty?
Just the 1 hour, as
just
in
like
that
this.
1 hour, just be like, don't say anything, just don't breathe.
I'll take a picture because it'll last longer, anyways.
We're going to play a game, so you can either choose between the orange cards and the green cards.
Okay.
Now there are consequences. So if you perform poorly, you have consequence A, you've got consequence B. I can't tell you what the consequences are, but if you perform poorly, you have to choose. You don't even know what they are, but you have to choose your punishment.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, so orange or green?
Orange.
Okay. So it's going to be very fast. Guess as many as you can. Yeah. Okay. And let's see how many you can get.
Okay.
Curiosity.
Killed the cat.
Laughter is the best.
Medicine.
The best things in life
are free.
The grass is always greener
on the other side.
Don't count your chickens before they
hatch.
If it ain't broke, don't
fix it.
Don't judge a book
by its cover.
A rolling stone.
Oh, I don't know that one.
Gathers no moss. Fortune favors
the bold.
What doesn't kill you
makes you stronger.
A bird in hand.
I don't know.
Is what two in the bush.
Oh.
Time flies
when you're having fun.
Yes. Money doesn't
grow on trees.
Yes. It's always darkest
outside
before the dawn. You win some,
you lose some.
Look before
you touch.
You leap. Action speaks
louder than words.
Good. The early bird
catches the worm.
You can lead a horse to water,
but you can't make it drink it.
Good. Where there's smoke,
there's fire.
Fantastic! Yes! You did so well.
Yes, I'm proud of myself.
Okay, so because you failed some, so consequence A or B.
A.
Hey, okay, so you take me to lunch then.
Yes!
So
With pleasure.
So consequence B is, I'll tell you afterwards. But what's your 9 to 5? Your regular 9 to 5?
I'm a project manager.
Yes, you are.
Yes. Currently in construction project management.
Construction.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
We're building something.
But does you know what you're building?
I know what we're building, but yes, always been a project manager.
Yeah.
In the past, I've been a transformation project manager, but now construction. The difference is transformation, you're transforming things, people, how they work, and then obviously construction, you're building something.
Right. Okay. So are those just the two types of project management there is?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have done some digital project management. So taking sort of websites into mobile devices, but that was like earlier on in my my career.
So is this a good type? The construction type?
Oh yeah, I love this one. Although I think it's more, no, that was going to be a lie because I was going to say it's more stressful, but transformation project management is probably the most stressful form of project management anybody would.
And you made a video as well, educating people about how to.
Yes. So on my YouTube, Inem's World, I did a video and it just gives you a very little insight into project management, how to get into project management, but also what a day-to-day life looks like for someone that works from home sometimes, and how I manage with kids and being a wife.
Yeah.
But it's a very, very little insight because if I was to show you everything, you would probably cry with me.
Remember the video that you made about the professional interrupters?
Oh, yes. And I will say this week has been...
midterm. It's half term.
Yes.
Yes.
It's been a struggle, but we made it. It's Friday.
Oh, yay!
But yeah, so I would say where I am now is probably the most enjoyable project management role that I've been in.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah. So your side hustle is your blogging?
Yes. So I have, I'm on 3 social media platforms, Inem's World, on Facebook, on Instagram, and now recently on YouTube. And I recently released a video actually this morning just to give 3 lessons that YouTube has taught me because...
Oh, I've seen that one.
YouTube is not for the faint-hearted. It is not like, you think it's just, Instagram reels, but when it comes to YouTube, it's a whole nother
You're scaring me. I'm just about to start.
But then I remember when I posted my first or second video, I had to sit down and write lessons. Like, this is where my project management comes in.
Yeah.
I had to write lessons learned. What did I do that didn't go well? What am I going to continue doing?
Why are you living with a project manager? You already know all those steps.
So, because it was my second video was very stressful. Because I'm a very, if I say I'm going to do something at a certain time, I panic when I'm reaching the time and it's not done. I'm like, so that's what happened. I didn't post it on time.
Yeah.
It was meant to be 6 p.m. It went up at 10 p.m.
Oh, and you spent all that time trying to get it right. Yeah.
I finished editing at 6. Then I had to look for a song.
That was accepted by
that's not copyright.
Yeah, I know that's
stress. Then I have to go back and put captions and so there are just a few things I learned, like not editing on the day that you're going to post.
Yes, no, don't do
but
that.
So those are my side hustles. I'm in the teething phase where it's you're learning how to do things whilst you're doing a full-time job, because it is not easy.
And mommying because when those kids are calling you, you need to drop everything because you can't, when they're pulling me, I have to just There's no multitasking when it comes to them.
No.
Otherwise, when they're quiet, you're like, okay.
What's going on? Yeah. So one thing I did say to myself is I don't want social media to take me away from them.
Yes.
So if I have to drop what I'm doing to tend to the kids, that's exactly what I'm going to do.
It has to absolutely be like that.
That's my little side hustle. Still going strong. Is it 4 months, 5?
You started November. Yeah. So why did you think about blogging? Why did you decide to go into blogging?
So as an introvert, as I mentioned, I always take videos of everybody apart from myself.
Yes.
And I've always said, oh gosh, I would, because I've been watching YouTube for years, like maybe 10, 11, 12 years now. And it's the same people I've been watching from when they first started. And I'm just like, oh, this looks so cool. Or, you know, I could do this, but I'm too shy. You could never see me on the camera. Oh, social media, no.
Well, I caught you dancing. I made you dance.
Yes. But then I was like, what's so hard? Like, you know, let me just put myself out there. And then when I did, I'm like, but I don't want anyone to see it. Anyone that I know. And then I was like, you know what? I'm out there already. Someone's going to see that and probably like go to school with or something like that. But yeah, just that. Let me just do it. What's the worst that can happen?
And now you really, really enjoy it.
Now I'm really into it. And I find it's like my own side little escape. Yeah. So once they've all gone to bed, and normally what I would do is I would either watch something just to like wind down. But now what I do is edit. Yeah. I edit my videos to wind down, and I really enjoy it.
Me too.
So yeah, I think that's why I went into it, because I just needed something to do.
You know, when you said, "Oh, you edit with a glass of wine," I was like, "What she's saying," and then I started editing. I was like, "Can I have a glass of wine?"
Exactly. It's just your own me time.
Yes, it's very nice. But if you could do more, something else apart from blogging, what else would you choose as a side hustle?
It's interesting. I've considered like so me and my husband, we have properties that we currently rent. So I was considering, okay, maybe rather than having the estate agents run the properties, that's something I could possibly take on to reduce, you know, outgoing costs and everything. So I would consider that, and maybe focusing on getting a bit more properties. Yeah. So essentially, I don't want to do anything that requires me to do a lot of work. A lot of. Obviously, when you're managing things, you have to call people. That's fine. You can do it from home. Yes. But having to actually go out and do something. And that's why I think
introvert.
Exactly. Like having to go out, or let's say own a shop. No, because I'm dealing with people then. So, probably just take over the property from the estate agents and just run it myself.
I feel like apart from your subtitles, that shows most of the time you and you know who, you know yourself. With subtitles. So apart from your subtitles, I feel like you're a very good people person. So, you know, sometimes I'm wondering, how is she introverted?
I know.
Yeah.
I don't, to be honest, I'm learning this about myself because I've always said like, it feels like a chore sometimes when I have to go out and I have to socialize. But then when I get into it, I enjoy it.
I mean, like in Morocco, you stole the show. You were like, everyone was like, Inem. I'm like, okay, she's introverted, you guys.
I know, but I think when I'm it's when I'm comfortable with the people I'm with. True. If I don't know you, or like I assess people first before the other side comes.
You're taking notes.
I'll be really quiet initially, and I'll just be watching. True. But I don't watch what you're showing me, but I'm watching what potentially could come out of you after. Like, do you know what I mean? Like. And then when I assess that, I'm like, okay, I can show this person that side of me. Okay. As opposed to me being quite like, I can see that this person's quite cool and we can vibe. And then the other Inem comes out.
I feel like that's the opposite of extroverts like me. Extroverts like me are like, come on in, you're welcome. Everybody's welcome into my space. And I feel like that's something that needs to be changed. I've learned a lot from introverts actually, because I've given birth to one and I'm married to one. You know, so and I love so I take some things from them and then I let some things go, and then they pick from me as well, and then we kind of like exchange vibes. Exactly. You know, but it's a process. We keep learning. Yeah. But I love your energy. Since I've met you, I've always loved your energy.
And thanks for drawing it out as well. You draw it out.
This game is called the green cards. This one is the blue cards, obviously. Blue, green. I didn't even try to name it anything. I'm like, no, easy. I have too many games in my head. I'm not going to name them anything. I'm just blue cards, green cards. I don't care. So choose one. Which one do you think you prefer?
Green. Earthy.
Okay. So finish the sentence with something funny. Everything is about finishing with something funny. Yes, try. I try to be a morning person, but
I'd rather sleep.
How to survive a zombie apocalypse?
Fight them back.
Come up with the most likely silly excuse for having a terrible day.
Oh, my cat ran over my foot. I don't know.
Yes, so that's really
I
good.
don't even like cats. I don't even like cats.
What's the best way to get a job?
Go for it.
That's not even funny.
It's not funny. I'm not a comedian.
That's very introverted.
I know, right?
Go for it.
Go for it.
Yeah. What would be your last words before being eaten by a lion?
Don't
eat me. I'm sweet. My name is Inem.
But that's the reason for you to eat me then.
Yeah. As a 10-year-old child, come up with the most silly excuse for not doing your homework.
I didn't know I had homework.
Yes. I feel like that's what all kids say. I didn't know. But was it your bag? I didn't even know it was in my bag. Put it in your bag. I don't know how it got into my bag.
I didn't open the bag.
Okay. So would you rather go to lunch with Aaron Pierre or Netflix and chill this time?
Netflix and chill.
Oh my goodness. Aaron, what have you done to Inem?
I'm sorry.
Okay, this one is also a funny excuse.
Mm-hmm.
Come up with a funny excuse as to why you got to work late. So why are you late to work?
I'm going to tell the truth because I went to get a Starbucks.
Yes, you did.
Most of the time, that's why I'm late.
So finish the joke with a funny end.
Oh,
Why did the chicken cross the road?
because it was running away from the lion that ate me.
So the lion eventually ate you. Because he said don't. And I was like, what? Okay. So which movie is this taken from? May the Force be with you.
Oh, for someone that doesn't watch movies, may the Force be. Is it like a Star Wars or something?
Yes.
Is it?
God, I was already thinking consequences.
No, I don't watch movies, but I know.
Well, you know
from
May the Force be
yeah.
with you. Should I ask who said it?
No.
What's in my pocket? It's small, it's round, and it's bouncy.
Small,
and it fits into my pocket.
Small, round, and bouncy.
Consequences.
Small,
10, 9, 8.
A ping pong ball?
No, it fits. It's flat. It's fitting into my pocket.
Small, round.
That's your Ring doorbell stuff, isn't it?
Small, round, and bouncy. Oh,
it's a rubber band.
Oh,
yes. So
is that the last one?
Yeah, that was the last one, and you missed it. So there are consequences. Yes.
A or B.
So you get to suggest someone else that's coming for the show that we can make fun of.
Ooh,
look at you,
nice.
woman. How long have you lived in the UK for?
Too long. I'm joking. 20-something years.
Wow. When did you arrive in the UK then?
I arrived when I was. Oh, if I say the age, then you'll know how old I am. I arrived. I arrived in year 7. Let's just say
everybody knows how old you have to be in year 7.
A while ago. And I came from Russia.
Oh,
yes, my dad was a diplomat at that time, so we lived in Russia for some time, and he wanted us to come here to the UK. So I think my mom had come, and then I came to meet her initially, just me and her, just to
test the waters.
Yeah. So I came as an unaccompanied minor. It was very strange, but at that age, everything is normal. Yeah, it's only now you're like, oh wow,
yeah. It was an adventure then.
It was an adventure. So yeah, and then I went back for like 6 months. And then came back again, and we all came back, and and we've stuck ever since. So
did you go from Nigeria to Russia
no.
and then UK?
So it was Nigeria to Italy. So we stayed in Italy for a number of years, and then we went to Russia for a number of years, and then we came.
So can I depend on you to speak languages in case we get lost in Italy or Russia?
So the problem with that. So because
you're pulling my hand.
So the thing is, with languages, if you don't practice, you lose. But then imagine going from learning Italian to then learning Russian. Yeah. To then coming here. And I think I learned French for a bit. Then I had to learn Spanish.
You inspired me to start pick up my Duolingo.
So now I've got like So in my mind, I've got French, I've got Italian, and then Spanish.
Oh.
Now, trying to pick which one to speak.
Said.
Yeah, sometimes I will say a sentence that will include all three of them. But obviously, the exclusion is Russian because that one is just it's just on the left. But yeah, I can't fluently speak. I can say bits and bobs, but I've been learning French, so I'm getting. I just want to stick to one and learn one.
Learn it.
But yeah.
Okay. So it's been Niger to Italy to Russia to UK.
Yeah.
So where do you think you've enjoyed living the best?
I think UK, because I think, when in all those other countries we were little, we didn't know anything. Obviously, here is where you really grew up. You made connections. You got married.
You had your baby.
So I've grown here, and I'm more aware here. So I think here, definitely in the UK.
So would you say that you've missed being dragged about? Because as kids, I always feel like we've dragged our kids about.
Yeah.
So do you feel like you're happy to be like in one place, or if you could do it, you'd probably move again?
No, I don't think I can move again. And I think it's because we've spent the longest here. But back then it was the norm.
Okay.
We're moving. Oh, where are we going to? Just up and go. But we were young then, we were kids, and you just go where your parents.
So were you able to form friendships then though?
Yes, funny enough, the people especially in Russia, not so much Italy because we were still young, but where we lived in Russia, it was a diplomatic community.
Okay.
So there was diplomats from all parts of Africa in this sort of area.
Okay.
And a lot of the people that the families, I'm still in touch with.
Oh, that's nice.
Some are in London. Quite a few of them we're still in touch. I think one is in South Africa, where her sister's in Nigeria, Abuja, and then the brother is somewhere. Some of them even stayed in Russia for longer. So I'm still in touch with them. So that's one of the positives. But no, I think here's probably
you're not going nowhere for now.
I think, like I said, because I've stayed here the longest, I've formed friendships, family, everything is here now.
Yeah.
Where am I going?
So what do you enjoy about UK so much that you feel like I'm not going anywhere, apart from the relationships and family and all that? What is it about UK that you feel like?
There's nothing I enjoy. I'm not going to lie, because all you do is work, you pay bills. But I guess because I just like to stay in my house and do so there's nothing that I would say that, oh my goodness, this is a thing that I really enjoy about the UK. Apart from, I guess, the people
being here with the people.
Yeah, and I think because I'm already here, I can't think.
How about the weather?
The weather. Jeez, that's why we go on holidays.
I mean, summer is nice
for a week or two.
Can I interest you in the taxes?
Oh, don't even get me stuck. But I think the thing is, you get used to it. You get accustomed. I think with anywhere you go, there will be something that you would not like about that place. So it's pick your struggle.
Yeah.
But I don't see myself going anywhere.
Jack.
Oh,
we can't interest you in Canada.
Oh gosh, no. Don't even go there. No, that's probably the same as the UK in terms of cold, taxes. I'm sure it's the same.
It's really cold in some places in Canada, to be fair. So, okay, how about making friendships? I don't know if it will apply to you, but I really want to ask you, do you feel like you've struggled because you live in the UK to make more friends? Or you feel like anywhere you go, it's still going to be the same?
You're talking to somebody that doesn't make friends.
You don't mingle at all.
No, I don't struggle to make friends because I don't. No, in all honesty, if I'm looking back, my sisters would always say, gosh, Inem, relax. Inem, even when I met my husband, he was like, you need to make friends. Like, who's going to come to the wedding? I'm like, your people? But yeah, I'm not one for running and making friends. I guard my peace so much.
I love your energy and your space.
Oh yeah. So if I see, I'm running
out.
Yeah. So I don't really look for friendship. If it comes, I prefer that.
If it comes, it comes.
It comes. I'm not going around looking. I will. That's a bit of a lie, because when I was pregnant with my second child, it was the first time I stayed at home for as long as I did. And that was the first time I didn't know I was going through it until I came out of it, because I went out looking for mothers with the same age just to meet. Imagine me. Yeah. Even my sister was shocked. She's like, Inem, are you doing? I'm like, yeah, I can't do this anymore. I went on a website that you can find moms with the same age.
So you felt really, really lonely. Yeah. You know, UK can be very lonely, and then you were pregnant again and you were out of a job for that period.
And I'm not used to not working. Someone that's working bam, 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 to just go boom.
Nothing.
Maternity leave.
So how long did you take the whole 1 year period off?
My husband, bless him, was like, yeah, rest. But I'm like,
and that's what they all say.
Yeah. And that's where my love for project management, or I guess my project management career, kicked off, because I was like, I can't sit home and do nothing.
Okay.
And that's where I got into project management, because I needed my brain to keep going.
Yeah. So how long have you been in project management for now, to go back
like 7 years now.
And it feels like that market is now being really, really saturated, because different people are...
To be honest, it sounds it, but I've been on the other end of recruiting for project managers.
You don't find that easily?
No. And that's why people then go out to contractors, because and sometimes it's basically the money that they get paid on a permanent basis that doesn't really,
it's not very competitive.
It doesn't cover for the work that has to be done, but it is saturated, but it's still very difficult to find good people.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's the only instance that I've reached out to make a friend. But again, when I assessed it and it didn't work out, I ran away. And I was like, delete. Like, I went back into my senses, because when I was in that phase, I didn't know what I was going through until years later. I kind of and again, I don't verbalize anything to anybody. I verbalized it to myself, and then I realized what was going on.
You have a discussion with yourself. She needs meds.
But yeah, that's the only time I would say that I've gone out to form a friendship. But other than that, I don't.
So would you say you're settled in the UK, career-wise, family, everything, all settled?
I would say so.
So when was the last time you went to Nigeria then?
The last time I left.
What? So you've not been to Nigeria in like 20 years plus?
More than that.
Oh, goodness. So would you like to visit?
Yes, when the kids are a bit older.
Okay, would you take them with you?
Yeah. But I was thinking, I want to go without them first.
Yes.
As my first time back. Because I'm just imagining the stress.
What stress?
The stress the stress I go through.
Having with them, okay.
Yeah, so imagine I'm stressed in the UK with them. And then I'm going to carry them.
All the way to Nigeria.
I don't know, I've not been there, so I don't, as an adult, so I don't know what is. So I've been telling my husband, I'm like, you need to put things in place if we're going, because...
How long would you go for if you had to visit?
A week,
yeah.
Is that reasonable?
That sounds about right. Yes.
Yeah, I know people go for like 2, but even my husband, he doesn't go for...
No.
Yeah, because I feel like he always tells me it's not holiday.
Oh, like, it's nice.
You can make it a holiday, right?
You can make it a holiday.
That's why I keep telling you, I was like, make it a holiday.
Maybe that's in December.
Yes.
Yeah, we drag you down.
Yes.
We drag you down. I haven't been in a while myself, but I really want to go for that December.
Oh yeah, when was the last time you went then?
I'll say just before COVID.
Oh wow.
Maybe 2018. Yeah, 2018 or 2019. I can't remember, but maybe 2018. I went to 2018. But I really miss Niger. But we're very busy here.
Yeah.
Kids growing up,
hard
work, training.
All the holidays.
Yeah, and holidays. Okay, all right, I'm going to let you go, but it's been really nice having you on the show. So, all right, you guys, please follow Inem on Inem's World on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. You'll find her so easily. She's got the pink ring. It's pink, yeah.
It's my favorite color.
And her name is Sweetness. All right, guys, bye.
Thank you, bye.